never been broken. I've 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 never been broken.
All right. We're fucking live. Fucking live. So, everybody having a good night? Dennis Nagel sent this to me. I figured I'd turn the lights on for this one. But this is a conspiracy theory that's a coincidence. Um, every year, they've had this AFRICOM um, exercise, African Lion 21 exercise in Tunisia there. There's been a dust storm that's come over the United States for the past several years. And it's getting worse every year. So first off, let's cover um, World News Report today's video on it real quick.
James Kaufman, World News Report today, ladies and gentlemen. Today is June 9th, 2021, 1 p.m. Central here in the USA. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world, folks. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, last night I heard the mainstream media actually pick up on the Sahara sandstorm heading into the Gulf of Mexico, currently already encompassing most of the Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a heck of a season. Now, the one thing that they didn't mention, they did say that we would have trouble breathing and it was headed right towards the U.S. But for some reason, no one caught on that it was, well, it's filled with PM 2.5 particulates, the most dangerous type of air pollution known to man.
And it could be filled with depleted uranium as well. Yep. Take a look at this. Look at this, Almond. Whoever else is in the stream, who else is here? Somebody from Twitch. It must be my bot, or I don't know. I've got a bot. I don't even know how to use the bot, program the bots, and somebody from Twitch might be watching. I don't know if it's my bot or if it's, I don't know. They never say anything. You should be able to comment in the Twitch comments, and it shows up in Restream because I got a Restream bot over there. I think I'm sure I do. You know what? I'm going to check real quick, like. Restream bot. I got a Restream bot here. Yeah. If you comment in the chat, one person watching. Who is it? Who's in my Twitch? Who's in my Twitch? Say something. Nobody's on my leaderboard. Magic tricks, it says. Glow sticks. Oh well. It won't let me follow myself. But anyway, check this out. Okay, we're gonna do a screen share, and I won't be able to see chat. And I'm not having chat open for this video because it's just Almond here, a couple other people, Almond, somebody else, and one person at Twitch. It's late. It's late. It's fucking 2:30 a.m. here. I know, mission. What you need to get your beauty sleep. Whatever. I've been doing the news fucking since my last live stream, constantly posting the deep state, dude. I've filled up like 10 pages of fucking news and retweets. A lot of retweets. Okay, this is the particulates of wind. This is the PM10. This is the PM2.5. Now this PM2.5 is extremely dangerous, I think. Or the PM10s are dangerous. I don't know. This is 2x dangerous. I don't know what 2x stands for. You can see Tunisia here, right there on the northwest coast of Africa, where this military exercise is taking place. And I'll show you an article on that. U.S. military teams with troops more from Tunisia.
exercise is all about readiness, Townsend said. Readiness of our partners, and readiness of our forces. It brings together various ideas, experiences, and capabilities, ultimately making us stronger partners and more capable multinational force. Former Defense Secretary Mark Esper. Advertisement. Back to top. About UPI contact corrections feedback advertisements submit news tips. Copyright symbol 2021 United Press International, Inc. All right. Will take place across Morocco, from Cape, including naval gunfire exercise. Advertisement. Back to top. About UPI contact. US military teams with troops in Morocco, Tunisia, Senegal for exercise. By Soma Broker. US Army Major General Andrew Rohlin and Moroccan Army General Diami El Farouk entered the rehearsal of concept drill on Monday for African Lion in Agadir, Morocco. Photo courtesy of US Africa Command Public Affairs. June 8, UPI. The African Lion 21 exercise has begun with 7,800 troops in Morocco, Tunisia and Senegal from 9 nations and NATO, US Africa Command said Tuesday. The exercise, meant to prepare US and partner nation forces, kicked off Monday in the 3 African countries, according to a statement from the command. Advertisement.
Sponsored by Comparisons.organization.
Now that's a
Arkansas
fire in
launches new
Arizona.
policy for cars
Flagstaff.
used less than
One in
49
Texas,
miles a day.
other fires.
Seniors are
Fire
ditching
up
their
here.
auto insurance
Salt
and
Lake
doing this
City.
instead.
Or no, it must be
AFRICOM
dust
is
off
responsible
Salt
for
Lake.
enhancing security and stability in 53 African states
thick
and
that
advancing
is.
and protecting U.S. national interests. African Lion 2021 is U.S. Africa Command's premier, joint and multinational annual exercise. U.S. Africa Command Commander U.S. Army General Stephen Townsend said in the statement. Related multi-nation Baldaops 50 exercise includes defensive cyber warfare for first time. African Lion is an excellent example of the United States' long-term commitment to Africa and recognition of Africa's strategic importance to the United States, Townsend said.
Sulfur dioxide.
The goal of the multinational, multi-branch exercise that will continue through June 18 is to strengthen interoperability among partner nations and operation preparedness in the African theater of operations. This exercise is all about readiness, Townsend said. Readiness of our partners, and readiness of our forces. It brings together various ideas, experiences, and capabilities, ultimately making us stronger partners and more capable multinational force, Townsend said. Related second Ghost Fleet Overlord USV finishes trip to Pacific. Former Defense Secretary Mark Esper last October referred to African Lion as a key training and exercise event for many, many years, not just between the United States and Morocco. Though not a NATO member, Morocco, in North Africa, is regarded as a major ally of the United States. Activities for the exercise have been slated to take place across Morocco, from Kenitra Air Base in the north to Tantan and the Gruyere Le Boehi training complex further south, along with Senegal and Tunisia, which will feature different military branches showing off maneuvers. Related U.S. Navy launches first Flight 3 guided missile destroyer. U.S. Air Forces Europe and Africa have coordinated air training exercises that feature U.S. and Moroccan air maneuvers including bombers, fighters and aerial refueling. In the maritime portion, U.S. Naval Forces Africa will lead demonstrations, including naval gunfire exercise, multiple sea-based maneuvers, and crisis response capabilities. U.S. Air Force airmen from the Air National Guard in Utah, which partners with U.S. African Command's State Partnership Program,
Look at the
will
ozone
conduct a
layer
humanitarian
fucking over
civic
the
assistance
West
event
Coast,
in
dude.
Morocco.
That's fucking
In Senegal,
bad.
US and Senegalese militaries will also show off their ability to rapidly deploy and integrate in response to a crisis.
There's fires.
And in Tunisia, US and Tunisian armed forces will carry out command post exercises and small unit tactical training. The joint annual exercise was cancelled last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Due to last year's cancellation of African Lion, we had a head start in planning this year's exercise, Townsend said in the statement. We understand how important this training is to our forces and our partners and how to better operate in a degraded COVID-19 environment. We will ensure successful training while taking necessary COVID-19 precautionary measures in order to do so, Townsend said. The U.S. Army Southern European Task Force, Africa, replaced the U.S. Marine Corps in assuming the lead responsibility for the African Lion exercise in 2019. Topics: Mark Esper, Marine Corps, U.S. Marine, sponsored. The Horrifying Truth About CBD. Tommy Chong. Actors Hollywood won't touch with a 10-foot pole. Upbeat news. Ears ringing. Doctor, if you have tinnitus, do this immediately. Synapsext. This historic photo has never been edited. Take a closer look. Definition. Top 10 Golden Deals. Seniors are now entitled to Senior Savings. Top 33 Biggest Idiots on Water. Definition. Latest headlines. Defense news 9 hours ago. European NATO countries reorganize pilot training. June 9th, UPI, the defense ministers of 10 countries agreed to upgrade their military pilots' capabilities through NATO's Flight Training Europe program on Wednesday. Defense news 11 hours ago. Navy task force lists needed upgrades to littoral combat ships. June 9th, UPI, a U.S. Navy task force identified 32 reliability issues in its fleet of littoral combat ships, the commander of Naval Surface Forces said this week. Defense news 11 hours ago. Pentagon directives followed task force input on security concerns from China. June 9th, UPI, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin's directive on Wednesday calls for addressing security concerns based on input from the Defense Department's China Task Force. Defense news 12 hours ago. Marine recruit dies during Paris Island, SC, boot camp exercise. June 9th, UPI, a recruit died during the grueling, Crucible, event concluding boot camp at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Paris Island, SC, a Marine Corps statement said.
Bangladesh.
Defense news 13 hours ago. Defense debt, US accelerating hypersonic missile development. June 9th, UPI, development of hypersonic missiles is accelerating, but the Department of Defense says it is staying within its $6.6 billion budget for the weapons program.
Wherever this town is.
Defense news 1 day ago. Air Force probe raises concern over KC-46 spares price. June 8th, UPI, a U.S. Air Force probe into its recent contract award to Boeing for Japan's KC-46 tankers spare parts has raised concern about unfair pricing. Defense news 1 day ago. Gao urges DOD to update weapon programs cost oversight. June 8th, UPI, the U.S. Government Accountability Office said Tuesday the Pentagon should update its program oversight approach to improve weapons system acquisition. Defense news 2 days ago. Multination Baldaops 50 exercise includes defensive cyber warfare for first time. June 7th, UPI, the Baltic region's maritime-focused exercise Baldaops 50, which includes defensive cyber warfare tactics for the first time, has launched, the U.S. Navy said. Defense news 2 days ago. Second Ghost Fleet Overlord USV finishes trip to Pacific. June 7, UPI, the U.S. Department of Defense said Monday that the Ghost Fleet Overlord program's second unmanned surface vessel recently thicker concentrations of dust and ash are blowing into the area today from the Sahara Desert, interacting with heavy rain showers to produce a dirty rain that may leave your car in need of a wash. Large clouds of dust from the Sahara frequently blow across the Atlantic during the summer months, driven by the prevailing easterly winds, suppressing hurricane formation on their journey toward the United States. While it is not uncommon for these to appear from time to time in central Texas, this dust cloud is particularly thick. Michael Lowry, former scientist with University Corporation for Atmospheric Research, UCAR, posted on Twitter that the ongoing Saharan hush dust outbreak across the tropical Atlantic is by far the most extreme of the Moody's satellite record, our most detailed, continuous record of global dust back
to 2002. MDR AOD of 1.66 shatters previous daily record of 1.13 set July 31st, 2013. Look at that chart there. Otis Aqua Aerosol Optical Depth. My God. That's Austin. Sealy, that's where Lisa is. It's going to be bad there. I wonder if the orbs will come out. Austin area where Lisa is. Saturday, it's going to be bad. The 27th. It's going to be real bad.
Saturday 06/27/2020 Outlook. Heavy amounts of African dust will continue to expand across most of the state. Overall, depending on the intensity and coverage of the intense African dust, the daily PM2.5 AQI is forecast to reach the lower to middle end of the unhealthy for sensitive groups range in parts of the Austin, Brownsville-McAllen, Corpus Christi, Dallas-Fort Worth, Laredo, Victoria, and Waco-Killeen areas, possibly the lower end of the unhealthy for sensitive groups range in parts of the Lubbock and San Antonio areas, the upper end of the moderate range or possibly higher in parts of the Amarillo, Beaumont-Port Arthur, Houston, Midland Odessa, and Tyler Longview areas, and the middle to upper end of the moderate range in parts of the Big Bend and El Paso areas.
Year, obviously our planet encounters comets, we encounter asteroids, and you get those little shooting stars is that the particles in the dust work their way into Earth. But what you don't realize is that by the end of the year, 5,200 tons of these dust particles, micrometeorites we're going to call them, actually reach the ground in the form of, they're very almost microscopic, they're micrometers, they're incredibly small. And scientists knew this was happening, but they said, how do we measure this? So they had to find a place that was void of really any precipitation or any terrestrial dust. So they went to Antarctica and they were able to, on 6 different missions, measure this. And the particles range from 30 to 200 micrometers. And they were able to deduce that works out to about 5,200 tons per year. Or, I did the math on this, Russell, you're talking about 10 million pounds or more of space dust each year. But if you think about it, this is very valuable to Earth because some of those dust particles supply water and carbon type molecules to the Earth as well.
So this is a good thing.
So you don't I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
We, of course, we see the ones the bigger ones.
Yeah, we were just seeing the video of it.
But what you don't get is the micro part of it and the 10 million pounds of dust, some of that carrying life with it. So that.
Yeah, they cut that off real quick when he said some of that carrying life with it, like viruses and God knows what else. There's the MODIS showing the
On 7th June 2021, the Moderate Resolution Imaging Spectroradiometer, MODIS, on board NASA's Terra satellite acquired a true color image of a vast cloud of dust blowing off of Western African. The dust covers the coastal portions of the African countries of Mauritania, North, and Senegal, South, and passes over and passes over and beyond the Cape Verde Islands. To the west of Cape Verde Islands, the dust cloud is so thick it obscures the blue waters of the Atlantic Ocean completely from view. North and northwest of the islands the dust appears to have entrained with the cloud layer, suggesting that the dust does not lay close to the ocean waters but high in the atmosphere. Each year tens of millions of tons of dust blow out from North Africa, lofted out of the Sahara Desert by strong seasonal winds. Huge, showy plumes like this one sometimes advance across the tropical Atlantic Ocean towards North or South America. Through viewing the satellite records, this particular storm appears to have begun on June 2nd, when dust began to shift eastward from Mali, Algeria, and Niger. The plume has steadily increased its span since that day. On June 7th, the dust plume measured more than 2,800 miles, 4,500 kilometers, stretching from inland Africa to far over the Atlantic Ocean. Dust can degrade air quality and accelerate the melting of snow cover. But it also plays a major role in Earth's climate and biological systems, absorbing and reflecting solar energy and fertilizing ocean ecosystems with iron and other minerals that plants and phytoplankton need to grow.
Battlefield 2042, guys. Got Westy over here with the first look on that one. What do I got lined up here? Oh, there's some music. What'd you guys think about that? What'd you guys think about the military exercise takes place at the exact same time every year that the dust storms happen? Are they using depleted uranium? I doubt it, but you know, it's a conspiracy theory kind of night, so why not? What do you have to say over here, Alman? Let me post your comments. Fuck. Mess with. That's huge. Radiation. Technically a plague. Yeah, no telling what kind of plagues it got him in it. Should have bought those gas masks. Well, I don't think it's going to make it to the East Coast. I don't know. No, it's going to make it here. It's already hit Puerto Rico. Oh, that was when I had the music up loud. This could be why you never went to sleep. Is this on mainstream? No, not the military exercise is not, but the dust storm is. The dust storm news, there's tons of news about it. So, sister invasion as well. What? M95 mask. It's pretty urgent. Be here within a few days. I'm sorry, I didn't have chat open, dude. 27th. Yeah, give me time and I cover the shit. Don't worry about it. Only you don't need to get overreactive. Last store made it there. You what? You texted them. Well, we've got 3 got a Deep State Watchdogs watcher at Twitch. Freaking out yet? Trying to get the info. Well, I presented it all, I guess. I just kind of slow tonight. Well, that's the stream, guys. I got 45 coming up on 45 minutes, so got a song for you. Let me get rid of this. crazy music. You guys don't want to watch 16 minutes of Battlefield 2024, do you? Got a song for you. Yeah, boys. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Young Museum. What's up? Oh, it's from D Live, Young Museum. One of my only. Welcome to the stream, Young Museum. You missed it though. You'll have to go back on the rewind. This is the end of the show, bro. Be early next time. Thanks for watching on D Live though.
From that shit, you going down, now you pissed with the quickness, cause you was fucking up the business. And when you're rolling through your motherfucking hood, what do you see? I see some motherfucking
That's not a bot, that's Yonism.
Step out on my corner with my box of rocks. Drama covers my hood from blocks and blocks. See my homie that I hang with. Hit him up with the deuce thumb thing shit. Back then it came with the love. And niggas wasn't tripping over scratch. Cause we took turns and we both stacked stacks. And if you had a customer, you had it for life. Cause Brad the true hustler granted your rights. Cause if we gonna stack these, then we gotta get along. And he who disagrees, then gotta get him gone. Cause niggas started to get paid and niggas wanna flex. It ain't no squabbing these days, so niggas wanna tech. And when they find you, they sending you to immortal rounds. It ain't no coming back from that shit. You going down, now you pissed with the quickness. Cause you was fucking up the business. Now what a way to end the friendship should have been. Cause ain't no love for pawns in this game, nigga, I'm relentless. Leaving your mom in the pain. If your ass had to be got, then I got your ass. Rude boy mishandled me like shots and I popped your ass. I'm so for sure that my mom blow, in it for life. That I'm down to let my mom go. Get it tonight, no understanding when I'm hustling. Because in life all I understood was hustling. Cause I was struggling, muscling. Anything in the way of me seeing first motherfucking light of the day.
My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave. My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave.
There was some niggas selling dope down the street, I know. You make a left, they on the right. Third White House from the liquor store. You can't miss them cause they be capping. Pretty cars in the yard, walkie-talkies and security guards. Them motherfuckers had money out the ass and it was evident by the way they dressed and flashed. Meanwhile, I'm on the outside looking in. I gotta get the motherfuckers. How can I win? 3 a.m. coming from the club, caught the pussies. Me and 4 niggas hiding in the bushes, jumped out like the jump out boys with them Glocks and gauges.
You should've saw them niggas' faces.
Bitches get butt naked is what I ordered. Open the door, get on the floor, they were slaughtered. Cause once inside, we didn't need them. We knew where the scratch was located 6 months before we raided. And ain't feel nothing for their families. Cause in this life, you take the bitter with the sweet. When you're gambling, nigga, I'm busting anything in the way of me seeing first motherfucking light of the day.
My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave.
Now you can say what you want by my persona, but don't let me hear you. Cause I'ma freak you out like Madonna. Sneak up on you, put my gat to your stomach. Squeeze the trigger, but you ain't gotta cry no more. You going to see her, the newcomers get dealt with. Cause you can't get paid if you ain't part of my clique. Nigga, I'm busting anything in the way. I'm be seeing first motherfucking light of the day.
My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave. My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave. My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave. My pockets ain't hurt, that's for certain. You see a broke motherfucker, it's a burden. I'm the first motherfucker on the block for the cheese, and I'm the last motherfucker to leave.
Tonight, so, but I was looking at a thing. It said that the tornadoes haven't gotten severe outbreaks yet this year. I remember one. I thought we had at least one was going to turn into one. I don't know. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.